Who let the dogs out? 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 Who let the dogs out?
Hey everyone, welcome to Unleashed, another episode here. I'm Pup Twigs from Orlando, Florida, and joining me all the way from Atlanta, Georgia is Pup Ghoulahee. How are you?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I am good. It was a shame we didn't get to meet up last weekend when we were at Pup Fest, but internet was horrible there, so I just didn't have any
Oh, I
choice.
know. I think
I was able to connect on Friday, and Saturday was just worthless.
I
But
know.
but we still had a good time, and that's what counts.
Absolutely.
So I like to find out with the first couple of questions a little bit of history. First thing, the inspiration behind the pup name Gulahee. Where did you come up with that?
So, so I actually took it from very loosely from the movie Overboard
Okay.
with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn, and then kind of tweaked it to kind of make it a little bit like spookier. That
And
makes sense.
I don't think we'll ever run into another pup with the same name.
That is the idea.
And I don't blame you there. Well, I like the name, so.
Appreciate that.
So I also like to find out if there's any significance to the choosing of the hood colors. Looks like you've got black and is it a lime green?
Yeah, it's the neon green. Yep.
Is there any reason? Is that your favorite colors or is there a significance behind them?
So when I first started going out to the bars and everything, I noticed that like I didn't quite stand, I didn't feel like I stood out enough. And like I kind of wanted people to come over and say hello because I was very shy. So I chose lime green because it's just a super loud color. Like you can't miss it.
Yeah.
And it seems to have served its purpose.
Well, that's good. And I'm assuming that anytime you're under UV light, it glows.
Oh, it stands out like a sore thumb. I love it.
That's even the best. So how long have you been a pup now?
It'll be 2 years, I believe, in March.
Okay, all right. And when you think about the time that you've spent in the pup community, what have you found has been the easiest part of being in this community?
The easiest part is just being myself. I
Okay.
I feel I feel like it's a space where I've been able to just kind of, express myself and everybody's super encouraging of it regardless.
Are you a pretty shy person? I know I run into a lot of pups where they're shy, but as soon as they put on this hood, it's like encouragement for them.
Yeah, yes and no. I'm shy in the sense that if I'm not around anybody that I know, I will, crawl into my little ball and just like hide in the corner.
Yeah.
But I found that like once I enter a pup space and especially when I like am around like so many people that I already know, it's so easy for me to just like be more outgoing than I normally would be.
Yeah. Yeah. I find that's very common within the pup community. So, what have you found has been more difficult?
The most difficult is still, even with the hood, is I still don't know how to approach new people. Like I do better with it, but I'm not. It's just not been the easiest thing.
Okay. All right. And I find that there's some pups that just, sometimes I'm in the mood where I just want to sit back and watch and let them approach me to come say hi. And then there's times I just go out and start saying hi to strangers all the time. So it just depends on the mood I'm in.
Absolutely.
Well, what kind of advice would you give someone that is brand new to this community and are thinking about getting involved in it?
Just start with going to a simple like, like a pup tea at the Eagle or just little pup events. Like get to know people, meet people. They're the most welcoming people in the world and you cannot go wrong.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. And a lot of people think to become a pup, you have to have all this gear and you don't. That's
No, not at all.
I started out with my $25 Amazon hood just to see if it's something that I liked before I invested in all the expensive stuff. So, well,
Yeah.
what was it almost 2 years ago that inspired you to embrace this pup community, pup lifestyle? What was the appeal?
So I started going to the Atlanta Eagle, and like my first like three visits there, I saw pups everywhere, and I'm like, how strange. Like I didn't understand, and then I saw they had the pup teas and stuff like that, and the more and more I saw it, the more interesting it became to me, and the more I almost kind of identified with it, and so I just decided one day I was going to order this hood. This is my first hood actually, and went to uh, once I got the hood and I went to my first pup tea, which was also a gear swap at the Atlanta Eagle as well.
Wow.
And I got to be surrounded by pups for the first time, and it just like totally just encapsulated me, and it's just been this wild ride ever since.
Yeah, it was about the same for me. I would just happen to be out at a bar and there were pups and I wanted to I said, now that looks like fun, and I watched them interact throughout the night, and it just that's
Hmm.
something for me. Well, this question is not really tied to the pup community. I just like to see what everyone answers. So, if money were no object for you and you could travel to any destination in the world, what would be at the top of your bucket list?
Ooh, three places come to mind instantly. If I were to pick one of the three right now, I'd probably say Australia, actually.
Hmm.
It's a very interesting area, and then after that, would probably be the UK and Italy.
Oh, that's good too. Yeah. I, I'm the same with Australia. I would always wanted to go there. Don't know that I'll ever get to, but that is a bucket list for me. But then I would also like to go to Germany for Folsom.
Oh my God, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, that would definitely be fun. So, what does the community there look like in Atlanta? I know you mentioned the Eagle and everything, but do they do a lot of events for pups?
Oh, they do. I know of at least two that happen on a semi-regular basis. Like the Atlanta Eagle does the pup tea once a month, and that's usually like the first Sunday of the month. And then I believe Heretic, it's usually the second and third Wednesday, but I think they've gone even to every Wednesday at this point.
Oh, fun. Oh, so there's somewhere to go and be a pup just about any time.
Oh yeah, and then sometimes I just go to the Eagle in my pup gear anyway, and just there's usually other pups surrounding any time of the week.
And if they're not, I find that most pups carry their hoods with them. So if they see another
Hmm.
pup, they're going to grab it and put it on anyway.
Absolutely.
Well, if others see you on here and wanted to reach out to you, how's the best way of getting in contact with you?
I am on Blue Sky and I am on Instagram.
All right. Do you know what your handles are just offhand, or you just want to?
I can't recall them right at this
Okay.
moment. I know one is Ghoul Dog, but I'm not actually sure
Well, if you get
off
them
the
to
top
me,
of
I
my
will
head.
make sure that they appear on the finished video.
Absolutely.
Well, any last words before we exit off of here?
Um, Actually, nothing comes to mind. My mind just went completely blank.
Oh, and that's okay. That's all right. It's I'm still, I go back and think about last weekend and just how much fun I had and wish I could just blink my eyes and be back there again.
Oh my God, I know, man. I made so many close connections with people there, and just like, I mean, it was definitely very, very hard to leave that event and just be and just kind of feel like I'm leaving people behind, but I'm really not though, because
Yeah.
a lot of the people I'm gonna go visit, I'm gonna go visit at some point in time, and made some really good connections that weekend. It was great.
Well, if you're ever down this way, I believe it's in March every year. We have a gay clothing optional campground too called Sawmill.
I'm
It,
familiar with it.
well, they do paws, balls, and claws in March, and it's pups just take over the whole complex. So we have a blast.
Oh my goodness, when is that?
In March, I believe. I'd have to look at
Huh.
their calendar, but I know they just the same weekend I was in Oz, they were doing Florida Puppy Contest at Sawmill that same weekend. And then it's usually 6 months or so later, usually around the first part of spring in March, is when they do Paws, Balls, and Claws.
Okay, I'll have to look into that. Huh.
Yeah, look at Sawmill's website. I believe they have all their events there, and that should be popping up on their event list here soon.
Okay.
But it's definitely a
Yeah,
blast.
absolutely.
We've been twice and love it. Well,
I will definitely be checking that out.
it was awesome finally getting to talk to you and meet you here, even though it's virtually. But
All the
I look
same.
forward to talking to you again soon, so I know it'll happen.
It absolutely will.
I'll talk to you a minute later.
Talk to you later.